Maria arrives at the airport, excited yet slightly nervous. With a suitcase full of dreams and an English dictionary in hand, she faces the idea of living in a foreign country. Show how she struggles with English at first, but her Latina energy and determination motivate her to adapt quickly. This chapter sets up her character and highlights her first contact with a new culture. Maria, a vibrant Latina with a passion for life, had always dreamed of exploring the world. Her journey began when she moved to London to study abroad. With her warm personality and radiant smile, she quickly became the heart of every room she entered. One rainy afternoon, while waiting for her coffee at a bustling cafe near campus, she noticed a man struggling to balance his books and umbrella. His name was James, a reserved yet charming British student. Maria couldn't help but offer her help. "Let me hold those for you," she said, her accent adding a melodic touch to her English. James looked up, surprised but grateful. "Thank you. I'm hopeless with this weather," he replied with a shy smile. James is a serious student, dedicated to his books and daily routines. It shows how he lives in his own world, with few friends and a calm life, until Maria enters his life with her contagious enthusiasm. This adds contrast between their personalities and makes their meeting even more meaningful. Maria and James began bumping into each other more often, at the library, in class, and even at the park. Maria's outgoing nature contrasted with James's quiet demeanor, but their differences only brought them closer. Maria introduced James to her favorite Latin music, teaching him to dance salsa in the university common room. "It's all about feeling the rhythm," she said, laughing as James stumbled over his steps. In return, James shared his love for literature, recommending books that Maria devoured eagerly. Their friendship grew stronger, filled with laughter, shared interests, and late-night conversations about their dreams. During a conversation, James mentions tea time, and Maria, thinking it's a full meal, invites him over for dinner at her apartment. When he arrives, she has prepared an elaborate dinner, while James was expecting just tea and biscuits. They both laugh at the misunderstanding and learn more about each other's cultures. This shows how cultural differences can become moments of connection. Maria's Latina roots became a bridge between them. She cooked traditional dishes like empanadas and arroz con pollo, inviting James to experience the flavors of her culture. "Food is how we show love," she explained as James took his first bite. "It's amazing," he said, his eyes lighting up. James, in turn, introduced Maria to British traditions, like afternoon tea and walks along the Thames. They learned from each other, embracing their differences and finding common ground. James and Maria have to present a difficult project that keeps them working long hours. There's tension and stress, and at one point they argue about how to approach the problem. But instead of drifting apart, they resolve their differences and work together to overcome the challenge. This scene reinforces the message that relationships are built on respect and collaboration. One evening, as they strolled through the city lights, James turned to Maria. "You make everything brighter," he said softly. Maria felt her heart skip a beat. Their friendship had blossomed into something deeper, a connection that transcended language and culture. Maria's confidence and warmth had captivated James, while his kindness and thoughtfulness had won her over. James planned a surprise for Maria, a picnic in the park with her favorite Latin music playing in the background. As they danced under the stars, he confessed, "Maria, I think I'm falling for you." Maria smiled, her eyes sparkling. "James, I feel the same way." James joins Maria at a traditional celebration filled with music, dancing, and typical food. Although he feels nervous at first, he eventually feels more comfortable and starts dancing salsa with her. Maria feels proud to share her culture with him, and James appreciates the deep connection she has with her roots. This chapter strengthens the theme of blending cultures in a relationship. Their relationship flourished, built on mutual respect and a love for learning from each other. Maria taught James Spanish, laughing as he stumbled over words like corazón and amor. James helped Maria refine her English, encouraging her to express herself confidently. Years later, they traveled the world together, blending their cultures and creating a life filled with adventure and love. Maria's Latina spirit and James's British charm proved that love knows no boundaries. At their wedding, Maria and James blend Latin and British traditions. The music includes salsa rhythms and classic waltzes. They promise not only to love each other, but also to respect and celebrate their differences. In the years that follow, they travel the world together, teaching Spanish and English to their children and keeping both cultures alive. Maria and James's story reminds us that love can bridge cultures and languages. Learning a new language isn't just about words. It's about connecting with people and opening your heart to new experiences. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing stories that teach you English while warming your heart. See you in the next video.